and welcome back to the Spanish campaign. We are at a very exciting point in this campaign right now where we have landed a massive army on the shores of Greece thanks to our glorious massive armada. And with this army we have besieged both Corinth and Sparta. In return, we are besieged at Apollonia, but luckily we are prepared to defend Apollonia. Unlike Thermon, Thermon never had enough troops to defend itself, but Thermon is no longer under siege. Now it is Apollonia's turn, and I think we can easily protect Apollonia. We have so many slingers here, plenty of Scutarii, we have Cretan archers, so yeah, Apollonia should be just fine. But yeah, we have the prospect of potentially defending Apollonia, potentially taking Sparta and Corinth this turn, and there's more. At Trier, we are besieging them, and I mean, at this point, we've starved them out for a couple of turns. We have a pretty decent army here. I think we could honestly take Trier this turn if we wanted to. And in northern Africa, Grigori the Butcher is just 2 turns away from besieging the final Carthaginian capital, Nept, which currently only has 1 unit in it. And we don't know where the army went that we previously defeated. A pretty decent amount of that army escaped the battle, so it could be hanging out somewhere over here near Nept. We don't really know where they are or how many troops there are. All we know is that Nept is currently basically undefended, so that's ideal. We are so excited to knock the Carthaginians out of the game. So let's start off with probably the quickest battle, because I know we're going to have a whole lot going on in Greece later in this turn. It may even take 2 parts to complete, but let's go ahead and take Trier. I've been starving them out, and I probably could continue to starve them out, but there are only 1,150 soldiers here, and we have 1,400. We have a pretty decent army here, and Kerbasi's a very good general, so I really think we can take this. We just need to be a little bit cautious in this battle, but the only missile troops they have are a unit of head hurlers. They do have missile attack of 23 because of that high level of experience, weapons, and armor. So, you know, we need to be somewhat aware of these head hurlers, but don't have to be too careful. There aren't that many of them. So Norbert the Elephant is relatively safe in this battle. We could actually use him in the fighting if we wanted to. And let's take a look at Cerithrius of Aqua Arnemesiae. Wow, that's quite the name. He's a pretty unremarkable general. He has 2 stars of command, nothing to affect morale either positively or negatively. He's not that great of a manager. Yeah, he's just fine, but that's probably not enough to defend Trier. Again, Kerbasi the Conqueror is incredible. He's bringing 9 command stars into this battle. We have a famous warrior for +1 morale, untouched by fear for +1 morale. Yeah, Kerbasi is quite scary to be going up against in a battle like this. So let's go ahead and get this battle started. We have Norbert the Elephant to knock down the gates, knock down the wall, and we have a lot of long shield cavalry, so hopefully we can overrun the enemy with just the sheer number of cavalry we have. Alright, let's go ahead and start this battle, and we're going to start by bringing Norbert the Elephant up to the gates, so we can start getting some shots in with the archers on his back, and also to just get that lead elephant closer to the gate, because that speeds up how long it takes to start the animation of knocking down the walls. Now, the archers on the back of these elephants are already in range. They're getting some shots in on the troops over the walls, and looks like they're doing honestly pretty decent damage. They're probably shooting mostly warband. Oh yeah, they're shooting some head hurlers. That's a good unit to target. They'll get a couple kills here. I'm going to go ahead and tell Norbert to knock down the gates, and by getting a little bit closer, we save the animation of Norbert walking very, very slowly from just here instead of all the way back here. So that's kind of a trick for knocking down the gates slightly faster with elephants. If you move the unit very close to the gates, you save a lot of time. So we've knocked down the front gates, but I think we should go ahead and knock down some walls as well, just to make this battle a little bit safer so we can get all of our cavalry inside the city. It's just a little bit risky to only have 1 choke point because you don't end up getting a full unit of cavalry inside the city, and it's just kind of a messy way to take a city. So we'll knock down a few portions of the wall. We're still not risking any damage from missile troops or towers, so we'll just knock down both sides of the wall over here, and then we will pull in some cavalry and start this battle properly. And just verifying that we are not in range of this tower. No, we are not. But Norbert is in range of the troops over here. We're picking apart this warband unit nice and quick. Honestly, for the number of archers we brought, doing a decent amount of damage. So that's going to help. You know, we want to use all of our arrows if we have them. All right, the final portion of wall has been knocked down. So we'll let Norbert continue firing. And let's go ahead and grab probably 3 units of cavalry and send them in through this hole in the wall. 4 units can come in through the front gate. And we'll just line up like this. We want to get as much cavalry as possible inside the city before the fighting properly starts. And we've killed the enemy general already, but we have also lost a unit. Let's go ahead and slow this down because we don't want to have any more units break. That was not a bad start for me just because we got lucky and killed the enemy general, but losing a unit this early was a little bit foolish of me, so we need to be a little bit more careful. Let's go ahead and push in and run down any troops that break just on the back of the enemy general breaking. We can get a good amount of kills here. These chosen swordsmen are shaken, steady, shaken. We want them to break because this is a very, very much high priority unit. If we can kill them and get them to flee, that's much easier than fighting them on the city center. So we're just pushing in from all sides, trying to get this unit of chosen swordsmen to break. And let's get Kerbassi the Conqueror a little bit closer, just in case we have any morale issues. But yeah, this cavalry is pushing in on all sides, and these chosen swordsmen are wavering. They should break any moment here. And shaken. Chosen swordsmen have crazy morale. Speed this up a little bit. And yeah, wavering. Still only wavering. This is crazy. Totally pushed in on all sides. There we go. They have finally broken. So we'll run down all of those chosen swordsmen so they don't make it into the fight later. And we're just going to continue pushing up with all of our cavalry, push onto the city center, and just start killing whatever we can reach. Kill these head hurlers. We don't want them to have a shot on Norbert. And yeah, just get as many kills as possible now. Anything that can break, we want to break. There we go. Wavering. And wow, the morale on these units is crazy. There we go, finally broken. This unit of warband is pushing off the city center, which is a very bad idea. I wonder if they would break. Potentially not, because they're still kind of on the city center. But let's get our cavalry in here. We're going to group them up just so I can command them a little bit easier. And let's get our General Kerbassi a little bit closer, just in case we need any morale boost. I'm going to take my weakest unit of cavalry and just get them outside of the city so they're not a liability. We don't want them breaking. Get them outside of the group as well. And can we break this unit of warband? That's the question. Probably not. Everyone is eager in my army, so that's good. We just want to do as much damage as possible to this unit of warband. Yeah, I mean, this is going pretty quickly. They have the advantage as far as damage because they're experienced warband. They have a combat bonus against my cavalry, but they're so outnumbered on all sides that we're pretty quickly chopping them down as well. But yeah, this is definitely a costly way to win a battle against warband. We just don't have any heavy infantry. That would obviously be ideal, but we just don't have it. So this is what we got. This is what we're going to have to deal with. This unit of warband is down to 53, 42. Yeah, they're almost dead. I mean, do we really want to fight through this whole unit? I'm going to try something real quick. I'm going to back up all of the troops off the city center, see if they pursue. And if they pursue, maybe we can break them and save ourselves the casualties of having to break all of these units. So let's get Kerbassi retreated as well. And we just want to have them overextend. Yeah, out here, they're much more likely to break. Norbert's getting involved, and they've broken. There we go. That is a much easier way to kill a whole lot of troops. That way we don't have to deal with killing them on the city center. Perfect. And let's just wrap up these last couple of warband. And I think that's the last bit of strength in the city. and this should end the battle right here. Didn't lose any elephants, lost a good amount of cavalry, but I don't think we took any unnecessary casualties, so that's a win in my book. Yeah, I mean, 638 casualties is not ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. We got a chevron of experience for our elephants, so that's fun. And yeah, I mean, that's another city captured, so I'm happy with that result. Now, we have no population to massacre or enslave or occupy here. We're going to go ahead and use the enslaved populace option because at least then we get the 1.5% population bonus from slavery. And we'll also get, I think, 0.5% population bonus from slavery in the neighboring cities. So that will help a little bit with keeping up the population in Alesia, growing the population in Trier, and we're going to send the weakest units of cavalry back to Alesia for some repairs so we can stay in tip-top shape. So these 7 units of cavalry will go back to Alesia for repairs, and we'll grab 6 units of cavalry from Alesia, which we'll send up to Trier, and hopefully Alesia will be alright. Yeah, they'll be fine. We'll build another peasant here just to pad the public order to that last little bit to get it into blue instead of red. And we'll have a working army at Trier next turn. We want Carbassi the Conqueror to head up to Samarobriva as soon as possible. We want to kick the British off the mainland here, get them trapped on their island so we can go and pick them off a little bit later. That is my ultimate plan here, but yeah, we might need a few turns to recoup after that battle. Carbassi the Conqueror got a slave trader, which increases the rate of population growth in regions where slaves are plentiful. That's why the population growth bonus here is 1.5% instead of 0.5%. I was expecting it to be 0.5% because that's what it usually is, but since he picked up slave trader, that is a 1.5% population growth bonus. So that's a wonderful retinue for Carbassi to have. Now, our next order of business is obviously to take Corinth and or Sparta, but neither of these armies have the towers built to do it because we just besieged Corinth and Sparta. Hopefully they don't sally out. That's what I'm worried about because, for example, in Sparta, they have 2 units of legionary cavalry, 216 heavy cavalry would just smash up this whole army. So hopefully they stay inside the city and, wait for reinforcements or something. That's what I'm hoping for because I would have an advantage on the walls, shooting down on them if I were to attack them. But if they sally out, then they have the advantage of using their troops in the field. So hopefully we don't have any action here at the end of this turn. Last thing I'm going to do before I end the turn is chase off some Brutii ships because I have this whole armada here. I may as well use it. Let's attack Admiral Placus. Should be a nice, easy victory. We just want to hunt as many Brutii as we can find, especially if we find a fleet holding an army like the Julii used to do. We definitely want to attack those fleets. I don't see any fleets holding armies. I think they're mostly just empty fleets that are kind of going around trying to pester my ports. So we just want to focus on sinking as many ships as possible. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Hopefully we don't get attacked at Apollonia, but honestly, I'm prepared to defend this city. So that's a possibility. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And yep, we are attacked at Apollonia. All right, Quintus Tigellinus. Let's take a look at him. He brought about 6 units of heavy infantry, some auxilia, he brought onagers, some war dogs. So pretty decent army here. He's a good bureaucrat. He's got 3 stars of command, but no morale increasing traits or retinue. So not the best general. And we do outnumber the attacking force. We just have so many units of slingers and Scutarii and Cretans that I feel like we have the advantage here. We just need to make sure that we kind of stem all of the different avenues of attack. They brought so much siege equipment here, including onagers. So we just need to be a little bit careful about that and make sure we address all of the flanks. All right, so currently our troops are spread out all over the place. I don't really know where anyone is. So I'm going to kind of just pull everyone off the walls. We want a good understanding of where everyone is, so we can't have them sitting on the walls in places that I haven't placed them. We'll just put everyone here. You know what, maybe we'll move them all over to the city center, just so I know who has not been called upon yet. And let's start with the obvious stuff. So we want to destroy this ram. So we want Cretan archers set on, not on fire at will, but with flaming arrows on. And I actually want to give them a nice wide angle here so they can target the ram for longer. It's already in range, so it's okay if they're a little bit too far to the left. I also have a sneaking suspicion that the onagers are going to target right here, this portion of wall. So I don't want my Cretans to be standing there and have to move out of the way when the fighting starts. So, I don't know, maybe even a little further to the left. If they still have range of the ram, yeah, that's perfect. Mercenary hoplites, pretty obvious. The best place for them is right in front of this gate. They don't really have a use other than watching gates, so we'll just leave them there. Next up, let's address the ladders over here. So, what are these units? Early legionaries, and then the ladders over here, early legionaries, and you are early legionaries, or maybe Hastati? I think Hastati maybe. So yeah, we have kind of a weird stack of siege equipment here. I'm not really sure what the plan is. Maybe they're going to try and take this whole set of walls here, but this flank is pretty easy to deal with. We'll grab some units of slingers, and let's put one here. We'll put one over maybe here, so they can shoot from both sides when the ladders come. I'm guessing they're going to come right here. So we can kind of shoot from both sides, hopefully weaken this unit up a lot. And we'll put a unit of Scutarii here, but with that much support from slingers, I don't think we need a good unit of Scutarii. We'll just put a weaker one here, 127. That should be plenty to deal with this unit of early legionaries. And if not, we'll call for reinforcements. Over here, I'm guessing this unit of early legionaries will go for this portion of wall. So let's grab another unit of slingers from over there, and we'll grab this unit and this unit of peltas. So the slingers will go on the wall right here. Perfect. And the peltas can go on the wall right here. And we'll leave them on fire at will. They should be able to handle this unit of early legionaries between these two units, but maybe we'll grab the last unit of mercenary peltas, put them on the wall here as well, and yeah, I'm sure with this many javelins we can handle that unit of early legionaries. Let's get them like that. Perfect. Now we have the remaining troops on the city center, which have not been assigned anywhere. I'll go ahead and group them up just so I know who I have to work with. And we're definitely going to want a decent unit of Scutarii right here, because this is the ladder unit that is closest to the walls, so they're pretty likely to make it up the walls here. We'll go ahead and leave this unit on guard mode and fire at will. We'll remove that from the group. And then I'll take my smallest unit of slingers, and hopefully they fit right here. Oh, nearly. Can we go right here? Oh, that's perfect. So we'll have a unit of slingers right here, which can do some damage into these early legionaries as well. And then over here, I'm guessing all of these units are just going to be walking past this portion of wall. So, let me remove this unit of slingers from the group of available troops to place. Let's grab another unit of slingers. We'll grab my general's unit of slingers and put them right here because they'll have a nice shot onto those siege towers as they pass by. Come on, like that. There we go. So yeah, they should have a shot. Hopefully they'll have a shot onto this legionary cohort pushing this siege tower. And we'll remove them from the group. Then we'll grab another unit of slingers here. And we just want as much damage as possible going into these siege towers as they go by. I'm guessing they'll try to send a siege tower right here. So we will grab a unit of Scutarii, put them on the walls right here, and enable fire at will. We want them to use all those javelins. Then we will grab a unit of slingers and put them right here. And then I don't know if we're really at any risk of this siege tower going even further down. We'll have one unit of Scutarii down here just as a final stopper over like here, just in case something makes it all the way out this way. And we'll have one final unit of slingers right here. I could see us not using these and just pulling them off the walls, but I think it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared in this case. Alright, so we have 4 units remaining. Let's put 1 unit of slingers up here on the main gatehouse. They can do some damage to the units by the ram, this unit of early legionaries. I think that's a good placement. And then I'm going to have these 3 units. Okay, these Scutarii we're just going to have in this general vicinity, because I feel like I'm going to need them. I feel like this is where they're going to knock down the wall, just based on the placement of these onagers. Maybe we'll have 1 unit of Scutarii over here, and 1 unit here. And yeah, we'll just have them react to wherever we're needed. And this last unit of slingers, is there any space on the walls that is not currently filled by missile troops? I mean, here, I guess we could throw another one. I think this is overkill, though. We'll just have these slingers hang out over here for now. I don't know if I'll need them. We'll have them off skirmish mode. So, yeah, I don't know. If ever we need them, we'll have them there. Let's go ahead and get this battle started. We don't want to waste too much time here. And let's see where these onagers are firing. They're always going to fire their onagers before they commit any siege towers. Yep. Looks like I was correct about where they're targeting. It's that portion of wall right there where they always like to target. Let's see if we can knock out this ram with my fire arrows. And yeah, let's make sure they're targeting a section with no one on it. Yes, everyone should be safe when this wall collapses. Okay, so let's prepare some troops to defend this breach in the wall. And we have some siege tower movement, so we need to be aware of that. Okay, we'll get our Scutarii here, a unit of Scutarii about here, and then we'll get our slingers there. And hopefully this is enough to protect this breach in the wall that's going to happen when the onagers successfully knock down that wall. Now over here, how much damage are we dealing with our slingers that we put in place? We getting shots in, or are we just kind of doing the animation? The bad thing about slingers is they don't really have the firing angle for this. Oh no, they're getting some decent shots in. Wow. Yeah, they're actually, they gained a chevron of experience just then. But yeah, they're getting good shots into these legionaries, and they're taking a lot of damage. This is not going well for them, I would say. Yeah. I don't really see how they make it all the way past this lineup of slingers, of javelins in one piece. I don't think this will go well for them. Let's check on our ram situation. Yep, still just hanging out. Hasn't caught fire yet. Over here, these legionaries, oh, they're getting absolutely shredded. Look at that. Oh, that's brutal. Our defenses are definitely working. I am very happy with this. Let's check on the siege tower situation. They haven't turned yet, which means they're not targeting this portion of wall yet. I wonder if this one will turn, though. We'll see. Is anyone firing at this point? I don't know if they have a firing angle, really. Looks like we're taking some shots from the siege towers, unfortunately. We're getting some shots in. Maybe just over here into these light auxilia. That's a decent unit to target. That's okay. Yeah, I really was hoping that these siege towers would burn up. Going by all these towers, but that might not be happening. Let's see. How's this wall doing? Okay, it's nearly knocked down. Let's redirect our hoplites. We'll put them right here and just have them assist with guarding this portion of the wall. How did we not destroy that unit, or that ram? Ram is not burned up. We're still firing with our Cretans. Let's check on over here. And these towers have not burned up either. So they're going to be successful in reaching the wall, unfortunately. This ram was burned up, so that's lucky. But yeah, these siege towers are going to make it to the walls. These early legionaries are still pretty strong at 134, but this unit of legionaries at 71 is pretty weak. So we should be alright on this portion of wall as long as these early legionaries fight Scutarii and not slingers. All right, over here, our hoplites are in place. We'll go ahead and drop our phalanx position, and we can stop firing at the ram. Let's fire at the early legionaries over here at strength 161. Yikes. Hopefully these slingers will get some shots in at the front gates. These Scutari are on fire at will, so this should give us a nice start to this fight as these cavalry charge into prepared hoplites. Let's see. They're shaken. Okay, we have a break here. That's good. Will we get another break? I don't know. I think we probably will. This is going well. We're going to get all of our javelins in. So yeah, this is a pretty good situation. But they did bring a lot of troops here. I don't know. Let's just fire down here if we can. Get everyone firing. Okay, yeah, they're all breaking. That's good. Let's check on the situation over here with the siege tower. So, they've reached the walls here. Let's pull our slingers off the walls, just because I don't want them even making contact with these legionaries. I want it to only be Scutari here, so let's get them drawn up like so. And over here, I mean, there's just nothing prepared to fight these guys, so I might need to pull some troops off the walls over here. Let's grab these Scutari, pull them off the walls, grab these Peltas, pull them off the walls, and we'll redirect them. Over here at the front gates, we're doing well. Let's send our Scutari in to help out with breaking this unit of early legionaries. And yeah, I mean, everything here is breaking. We just need to capitalize on it and get some kills. And I'm going to turn these units to guard mode so they don't leave the walls when the thing they're targeting is no longer in range. And we are doing good work against these broken legionaries. I don't even think they're really fighting back. So yeah, we're getting a lot of kills here. Are we losing any of these slingers to the onagers? Maybe we'll lose a few of them, but I think we'll be all right. Now, over here, these Scutari need to be in position when this siege tower breaches the walls. They're nearly ready, so I don't know if we'll be perfectly in position. Yeah, not quite. I don't know that this unit of Scutari is going to win this, but we're going to fight valiantly. Let's see if we can get those mercenary Peltas. Oh my goodness, this unit's broken already. Okay. That's not good. Can we drop our slingers and get some shots on these early legionaries? I don't know. Hopefully these Scutari fight to the death and they fight well. Let's get these Scutari to help out. And checking on the situation over here. Oh yeah, we're doing very well at the front gates. Let's send some Scutari over to assist with these early legionaries. And yeah, we just need to find a way to fight off these couple of units on the walls, and this will be a pretty decisive victory. Over here we have one more early legionary cohort, a full strength one, which is going to try to climb the walls here with some ladders, but we still have some slingers prepared, so I don't think they really have a chance here. They'll just get ripped to shreds. Over here, both of our units of Scutari have broken against this unit of early legionaries, but they're fighting to the death, so hopefully they get some kills. I don't really know. I don't know why I can't get a shot with these slingers. Let's get them a better angle. Go over here, see if these slingers can get a shot. We'll take them off of skirmish mode. And let's send these Scutari up to the walls. We want as many troops as possible fighting these early legionaries. Let's get a perspective from these early legionaries holding the ladders, see how they're feeling. They're taking a few stones. Yeah, there we go. That's a good volley. So they're definitely taking damage here. Now over here, this unit of slingers is wavering just from taking Pila from the early legionaries here. Hopefully we can return some fire before this unit breaks. Yeah, get some shots into those early legionaries. Don't break. There's no reason to break here. Come on. But we're going to get some damage in. That's good. This unit of Scutari is yeah, getting pushed in on from this side as well. So they're going to take a lot of casualties. Over here, these early legionaries are down to 105, which is not as many casualties as I was hoping for, but it is what it is. Let's see over here. Are these slingers still firing? They're still wavering, but they are still firing. So yeah, keep firing at these early legionaries. We'll get some Scutari up here fighting these early legionaries from this side. And maybe with a combination of the slingers and all of these units of Scutari, we can finally whittle down and break this unit of legionaries. My hope is that with the Scutari arriving up here who are not fleeing, the early legionaries will turn towards them, and then we can shoot them in the side. Speaking of, our Peltas are now in range, so let's get our Peltas to fire up all of their javelins into these legionaries. Let's see if that does anything. Not really sure, but they're going to fire all of their javelins. Yeah, that looks like it's doing decent damage. They've turned their shields away, so that's helpful. Good timing. Yeah, we are doing plenty of damage to this unit of early legionaries. Unfortunately, they're firing uphill, so they're losing damage by just kind of losing the momentum of these missiles. But I mean, their accuracy is fairly good, so we're getting a lot of hits in on these legionaries. We will slowly whittle them down. And I don't know if these Scutari will win this, hopefully. Let's check over here on these. Oh yeah, these early legionaries. Oh no, I didn't bring any Scutari to fight them. Alright. I'm going to reassign these mercenary Peltas to fight these early legionaries on the walls. Let's get these slingers. Oh, why do you not have a shot? There we go. Okay, this unit of slingers has a shot. This unit of Scutari should be getting involved. So let's have them fight these early legionaries, and we'll get these slingers to fire over here as well. So we should do a lot of damage in the rear of these legionaries as they come up the ladders. And yeah, this should go well. We have the general's unit pushing in over here, and I just reassigned all of my Scutari, so I don't know how we're going to beat this unit of Roman armor general, but we're going to try and get as many shots in as possible with our slingers and deal with the general later, I guess. We're doing decent damage with our slingers. The question is just for how long can we keep that up. I'm going to tell all the missiles in the area to fire at this general. And if the general goes this direction, we have some slingers over here as well. Yeah, we lost this unit, but the general's down to 30. So we are making some progress here. This unit of legionaries has broken. This unit has not. They are still fighting strong. 54 in this unit, 35 in the other one. But our Scutari are holding strong as well. Okay, wonderful. The enemy general has died, so morale is going to be a lot better for us. Let's get our mercenary Peltas over here, and we'll send them up the walls to attack from the other direction. Okay, get up here. Come on, get up here. Take the tower. There we go. And we're going to have these Peltas stand over here on this portion of wall. And let's get this unit up here. Alright, and let's get these Peltas to attack these legionaries from the other side. One of the units is broken. The other one is... There we go, it's broken. So yeah, we just need to finish them off. Get some kills on these legionaries. And these Peltas are surprisingly effective at killing these legionaries. I think it's because their attention is split between two units. They're getting shot by slingers, and yeah, they're just getting slaughtered here. I like this standoff here where they're both broken and fighting to the death, and neither of them wants to fight. They're just kind of hanging out. They're like, all right, this is a ceasefire, right, guys? We're just going to hang out here. Yeah. You want to fight? No, I'm good. One last thing we need to do in this battle is we actually will need to kill these onagers. So I'm going to grab some... There we go. 3 units over here. We're going to send them down and send them out to go kill these onagers. Over here, we've almost killed all of these Brutii legionaries. Have we killed them all over here? Yes, we have. So, battle is nearly won. We just need to kill last couple legionaries, kill these onagers, and we have won it. Last guy. He's just hanging out. He's actually perfectly safe right here. Okay, target him. There we go. So let's reassign the entire army to killing these onagers. I think they're just gonna flee the battle. Yeah, they don't have any delusions about winning this battle. They're like, all right, guys, we did our part. We knocked down the wall. See you later. Oh man, rough battle, but I think the defenses functioned as intended. I don't know if I'd agree that was a heroic victory. We outnumbered them significantly, but I guess we didn't take as many casualties as you would expect. We only lost 600 troops, and you know, they had brought 1,800 heavy infantry. So I'll take that. That's a good victory for me. Now, first things first, let's repair the walls at Apollonia. We will combine these troops so that we can get some repairs going. We want to be in fighting shape in case we get besieged again. So let's see what we need to retrain. That's perfect. We could build more troops here, but honestly, no need. I am happy with what I have. I'll build a diplomat here. Just if I can bribe a couple armies, we have so much money at this point, I wouldn't be opposed to it. So we'll build a diplomat there in Apollonia. And let's take a look at our end of turn report. We again profited 15,800 denarii. We always profit at least 15,000, so yeah, it's time to start bribing stuff, I think. Let's take a look at our faction announcements. Ooh, Kerbasi the Conqueror got married. Congratulations. Didn't pick up any traits to do with a good or bad wife, so good for him. But yeah, congratulations, man. It's hard to find a wife in the middle of France in the winter, but he sure did it. Now, this is a little scary. Cador the Conqueror, the faction leader of the Britons, has a pretty big army just hanging out by Trier, so we may need to send some garrison back to Trier, muster the troops, and prepare for a battle. So yeah, let's see. What do we have here? Oh man, I don't know if we have enough to fight Cador the Conqueror, but I would rather fight him in the field than in a siege. So yeah, I think it's the right choice to bring the troops out into the field. Maybe we'll get some high ground over here so we can use our few missile troops on the back of the elephants, you know, to the best possible advantage. We'll build some long shields over at Alesia, and maybe we'll send some cavalry to help out. So let's go over here. We will send 2 units of cavalry over to Kerbasi, and that way if we're attacked, we have a pretty decent army to attack Cador the Conqueror with. Honestly, in the open field, we have a pretty big advantage, as long as these aren't all chosen swordsmen. We'll just see what happens. I wonder if Cador will besiege Trier or attack Kerbasi. I wonder what the plan is here. Let's take a look at our construction report. At Syracuse, we got some stables. We'll go ahead for the Warlord stables. Not too important at this point, but may as well. We have so much money. And at Trier, there's nothing we want to buy because we are definitely maxed out here. In Northern Africa, we will march a little bit closer with Gregory the Butcher to Nept, and still only 1 unit of garrison here. The question is, will Bodishmun Olisipo attack again and try to stop me from getting to Nept? Probably the answer is yes, but you never know. He might feel not very confident with just a little army here, and he might not attack Gregory the Butcher. Let's see if we can pick up Corinth this turn. Let's send some... What do we need for Corinth? Okay, we have legionaries, we have praetorians. I think bull warriors are what I need. So I'm going to send the 2 units of bull warriors here and some Balearics up to reunite with Inaki of Palantia. This seems like a pretty decent army for taking Corinth. I hope I have enough here to take this city, and this is not about to be a big loss. We got a mercenary captain for Denora of Sicabriga down here at Sparta, so that's good. An extra command star, that's always welcome. Alright, let's try attacking Corinth. Hopefully we can handle this. I think we can. I mean, they only have a couple units here. We just need to break one of them, right? Like, the problem is if we fight them on the walls and we just send up 1 unit of bull warriors after another and we can't ever break them. But I don't know. I think we can handle this. Oh my goodness. I love when we draw up like this with our siege towers at an impossible angle. I mean, what kind of block is right here stopping the siege tower from killing my generals? But hey, it works. It's Rome Total War. You know, it works. Now the question is, what do we want to drop on the walls? And I think the answer is going to be bull warriors. I do eventually want to get slingers up on the walls. That might be a better choice. But we want some solid troops first. So we'll get bull warriors and then we'll get slingers. And we want them nice and spread out from each other. So let's get bull warriors over here, bull warriors over here, maybe even all the way over here. That's good. And we will get them both with fire at will enabled. We'll have our Balearic slingers in reserve over here, and then some bull warriors in reserve over here in case we need them. And let's see what they drew up on the walls. Did they draw anything up? Yes. Okay. So they have some Praetorians on the walls, but looks like that's all they have on the walls, and so that is all they will have on the walls, which is good for me. Let's go ahead and get over in this direction with my siege tower with my bull warriors. We want to avoid any towers, so let's go ahead over to this portion of wall. Over here we will go over to this portion of wall, and the goal here is for this siege tower to land significantly before this one, because we want the Praetorians to go that direction, and then yeah, okay, we should be good here. Yeah, so as soon as the bull warriors touch the wall over here, Praetorians will start sprinting in that direction, and then these bull warriors will be able to get out fully on this portion of wall, and yeah, we can hit them from the side. All right, so let's see if this works. Yep, we've touched the walls over here, and the Praetorians have responded. Let's get our general over here to help out the bull warriors. They will almost definitely break here because, yeah, against Praetorians, bull warriors will always lose in a straight up fight on the walls, and they'll break very quickly too. They will not last long here. We will let them get some javelins in, but yeah, not going to go well for them. Will they get any javelins in? No, they're just going to get shredded here. Now these bull warriors over here will hopefully get fully on the walls, and they can start throwing some javelins down on these Praetorians. Can we get some javelins in? There we go. So this unit of Praetorians is taking a lot of casualties. That's good, we just killed 60 Praetorians. And we can attack this unit of Praetorians in the back with this unit of bull warriors. Hopefully we can win this battle attacking them from two sides, but you literally never know. With Praetorians, they can sometimes just solo against two units of bull warriors and win it. So we'll see. Hopefully this is enough to beat these Praetorians. Luckily, these Praetorians over here are going to get shot by the towers since we have taken the main gate. Let's go ahead and get some cavalry inside the city to kill these Praetorians because we have the walls, so we may as well. And let's go ahead and get these Balearic slingers up the walls over here. We'll use this siege tower, and we just want them getting involved in the action as soon as possible. So these long shields will attack these Praetorians. We should win this fight. We outnumber them significantly. Yeah, they're wavering, they're broken. Boom, unit dead. And the unit over here is dead. So that was a very good start to this battle. Nice and quick. We've killed 2 units of Praetorians. Now all that is left is some legionaries and a general's unit on the city center. So let's get all of our troops inside the city. We want our bull warriors, specifically our stronger units of bull warriors over here. We'll grab our hoplites, get them over here as well. And then we want our Balearic slingers, our mercenary peltasts, our generals all over here with our cavalry. And we have a pretty direct path from the walls to the city center over here. So let's start by securing this path by putting some hoplites right here. We'll get their phalanx up, and then we can use them as a line behind which to get all of our other troops pulled up. We'll get our cavalry up here, our generals up here. Everyone will reunite up here, except for our really weak unit of bull warriors. We don't need them yet. And we'll have our hoplites just drop their phalanx. We won't need them, most likely. but I want to be prepared just in case I stop paying attention, which I am known to do. Would rather have a wall of hoplites here. Alright, nearly everyone is in position, so we will go ahead and move up our hoplites to right here. Can we get them? There we go. That's a good position. And we will just bump up all of the troops. Gonna turn off fire at will for all of my missile troops. Just get them up here. We'll drop our phalanxes just in case. And let's continue moving up our bull warriors, our generals, our cavalry. You know what, our cavalry we will send over this way, because our cavalry could be useful for just doing some extra damage to the rear of these units once the battle starts. So we'll send them that direction. Alright, hoplites, let's draw up one unit of them right here, one unit of them right here, and that's a pretty good just defensive barrier. I wonder if my long range Balearic slingers would be able to reach from here to the general over there. So let's grab our Balearic slingers, just see if they would be in range. We don't need to use them right away if they are in range. Not quite. Oh yeah, I forgot the Balearic slingers don't really have the best range. They're not quite Cretans. Alright, that's okay. We'll just have to push a little bit closer, but let's grab the rest of the troops in the meantime. We'll grab our bull warriors, grab our slingers, and grab our generals. All of them. Push up a little bit closer. And we want to bring our phalanxes a little closer. So let's get them right, maybe right here. I'm going to slow this down to double speed just in case we get charged. We want to be prepared. So go ahead and pull up the phalanxes, grab the heavy infantry, and we'll grab the slingers up here as well. And then we'll have the generals units over here. We'll drop our phalanxes just in case. And we want to turn off skirmish mode for my slingers. Oh yes, they are in range of the generals unit. So we are ready to get started here. Let's just drop our bull warriors a little bit further up. It's always weird with these strange structures in Roman and Greek cities. You have to be careful of not getting kind of stuck on some weird geometry. So we've got our heavy infantry ready to push around, flank from the side if we get charged over here. And we'll get our long shields walking up in that direction, just getting ready to fight. Let's turn all of our missile troops to fire at will now. So the slingers will start firing at the armored general over here, hopefully tempting him to charge into the front of prepared hoplites. We'll see here. Might be charging into my bull warriors though. We'll just give a chance for him to decide what he wants to do. And as he gets closer, he'll also get hit by my bull warriors, my peltasts, so not really a good option here between prepared hoplites and lots of missiles over here. Okay, so the option he's opted in for is the front of prepared hoplites. Honestly, not a bad attempt. It's not going horribly for them because these hoplites are kind of breaking formation. So let's send the other unit of hoplites over here. We'll get these bull warriors to circle around and attack from the side, and we just have to hope that we don't lose this unit of hoplites. I'm gonna bring over my long shields onto the city center, and oh man, I really hope we can hold on to this unit of hoplites. They're kind of important for the plan here. Alright. So the bull warriors are nearly making contact. There we go. This armored general is taking a good amount of casualties. And okay, there we go. Now our hoplites are back up to eager. For a second there, this was looking kind of sketchy, but I think they're charging to the front of the prepared unit of hoplites over here. So yeah, not going well for them. Let's get my general to retreat a little bit. I don't want to lose him. We'll use rally troops again here just to make sure that we don't lose him. And I accidentally had the long shields go over here and fight these legionaries. let's get them out of there. They probably did some decent damage. Oh, no, they didn't. They just took a ton of damage, but okay, that's fine. Just get out of the way. Over here, we will finish off this general's unit, and then we can turn our attention to the legionaries. Okay, general over here is broken. Let's run him down. We want to kill all this heavy cavalry. Last guy is just the general himself. We'll deal with him a little bit later. But let's drop our heavy infantry, including our hoplites, on the city center, just like this. Yeah, we want a nice strong line of heavy infantry. And then our slingers will continue firing at anything they can reach. Alright, we've prepared our hoplites into a phalanx position. Our bull warriors are getting some shots in on the legionaries. And they're, yeah, just charging into the front of my bull warriors. Not going to go well for them. Their general is valiantly charging in. Let's get our cavalry to charge into the rear of them. And turn our phalanx's attention to killing the legionaries over here. Let's see how long this general lasts in this mob of bull warriors. And we'll get... there we go. Oh, no, he's almost dead. Nearly dead. You got him. Come on, guys. Just stab him a little bit. There we go. Everyone turn your attention to him. Give him some stabby stabs. And there we go. We did it. So now everyone can turn their attention to the legionaries. And the cavalry just showed up. If they could break, they would break now. But yeah, they're just getting slaughtered from all the directions. Not going well for them. Who's even left? Over here, there's a guy. Yeah, this is the end of the Brutii here. They put up a valiant fight. I'll give them credit where it's due, but not enough. They just didn't have enough troops in the city to defend it. Good job, guys. Nice, easy victory. So we got a clear victory. We did take 452 casualties, unfortunately. A lot of that was bull warriors, so that's a shame. We didn't gain any experience. But these bull warriors did well. They killed 175 Praetorians. These were the ones who shot down at the Praetorians from the second siege tower and then flanked the other unit. So good on them. Everyone did pretty well. We healed some bull warriors in this first unit, so that's good. And with that, Corinth is ours. And what do we want to do here? We could enslave Corinth. That might honestly be a decent approach. Would that be enough to keep Corinth in check? I think so. We'll go ahead and enslave Corinth. And, ooh, public order of 0%. That's not ideal. Now, this is interesting. Because they have a Temple of Artemis level 2, we can actually build the Sacred Circle of Abnoba, because it's a similar type of religious building. And so that'll give us missile weapons +3, and it will also help to get rid of some of the public order issues, because we'll get rid of some of that culture penalty, which is currently 50%. That'll never go away fully because we can't convert the city type from Greek to barbarian, but it'll help a little bit. And what is this public order bonus? 30% from Wonder? Why would that be? I've never seen that before. Well, we just got the Statue of Zeus at Olympia, which gives +4 bonus to population loyalty in all settlements. So Corinth is a little bit unhappy right now. But let's take a look at the rest of the empire. Oh, everyone looks pretty happy. That's a lot of green happiness cities. And yes, this is the wonderful power of finally pushing into this part of the world. There are some amazing wonders of the world here. The Statue of Zeus at Olympia is a fantastic wonder. It helps with a lot of the late game strategy of keeping all your settlements from rebelling when they get too big, because we just have that +4 loyalty. We're going to have that bonus to public order in every city in the empire. Go over to Lebanon, +30% public order from Wonder. So that is amazing. That is so useful in all of these settlements. Now, at Corinth, we have 30% public order, which is abysmal. That's real bad. What do we have as far... Do we have anyone with good influence in any of these armies? No, we don't. No one has good influence, so that's kind of scary. I don't know how we're going to keep Corinth in check, but we do probably want to send some troops over to Sparta just in case they push out and attack Denora of Sigibriga. So what do we want to do here? We're going to leave our highest influence gentleman here, Zigor of Castulo. You're going to be guarding Corinth. We're going to send Inaki of Pallantia and Palban the Cruel to help out at Sparta. And did that help with public order at all? 40%. It's okay. It could be better, but it's okay. And we also want to send 1 unit of Bull Warriors over at least, maybe 2 units of Bull Warriors, even if that compromises the public order of Corinth. Is there any way we can do it? No, we don't have the move points for it. All right, we can bring some hoplites down to Sparta. And I mean, what can we bring? We can bring a unit of cavalry down to Sparta. And a unit of mercenary peltasts. That'll be useful at Sparta. That should be enough to defend the city if they sally out and try to fight me in the field. I now have a lot of heavy cavalry, some light cavalry, some phalanxes, so we should be all right. Now at Corinth, it's going to be hard to control this population because it is 13,612 population. Yikes, we might have a little bit of rioting here after all. Let's queue up a whole bunch of peasants and see if that helps. It helps a little bit, but not enough. Yeah, we're going to have some rioting here, I'm afraid. But that's okay. We'll just build more peasants. Hopefully we get Corinth under control. And next turn we could take Sparta and send some troops back to Corinth to help out a little bit with the population over here. And with us enslaving Corinth, it looks like we've had a town expand. Lugdunum, I didn't even realize we left a general here. That's so lucky because Lugdunum was one of those really tiny Gallic settlements. So we finally get to get that up to a large town. Unfortunately, none of these other settlements had a general in them. So none of them get the population growth from that enslavement, unfortunately. I think we got some probably at Dimity here. Yep, that's actually helpful at Dimity. If we want to train any troops here, we could. We got a retinue for Inaki of Pallantia who got famous warrior for +1 command, +1 morale. I love that all of my generals are getting famous warrior now. Do we have one for Denoro yet? No. I'm going to send over this famous warrior to Denoro since he's the commanding general of this army. For +1 command, +1 morale, that will help out at Sparta. I just love famous warriors. Such a good retinue. And I think that is as good a place to end this part as any. We took Corinth. We took Trier. We're about to take Sparta. We defended Apollonia. And we're a couple turns away from taking Nept and knocking the Carthaginians out of the game. So a lot is going on right now. Next few turns are going to be very exciting. Sparta will probably be next turn. Athens will probably be in 3 or 4 turns, and then we will turn our attention to Larissa. So we have a lot of conquest in the next few parts. Semirabriva is definitely on the horizon. We just need to beat Cador the Conqueror first. So that will be a little bit difficult. I'm curious, can we talk to this rebel? No, we can't quite reach him. I wonder if I could bribe this rebel. Is he any good? He looks pretty decent. If I could bribe this rebel, that would be really useful for this part of the world. We just don't have enough generals. We have so much money. That will actually be the first thing I do next part. I think we also had a general down here that was moving up. Yeah. We have a general over here who is slowly marching up to France. So that will be useful. But I think that right there is a wonderful place to end this part. Thank you so much for watching. This was such a fun one to record. I'm really excited for next time. We have a lot of action coming up in the next few turns. Very exciting next week what we're going to get up to. I guess one last thing I'll do. I'll go attack another fleet. There we go. Sink some more Brutii ships. All right. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this part. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.